All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Onoza World. Thanks for coming to our class. And we have quite a lot, a lot of students today compared to usual. Before we start the lesson, I'm going to show you a really short video, only 30 seconds, and which I found like 5 minutes ago. And I thought it was really cool. So please watch it for 30 seconds. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's keep Singapore healthy. For your own safety and for those around you, please stand at least 1 meter apart. Thank you. Please stand at least 1 meter apart. Thank you.
Okay. That was it. Could you hear the sound out there?
Yeah, I could hear it asking people to please stand 1 meter apart.
What did you think about that?
I think it's kind of scary. I think I wouldn't want to go to the park. I'd just stay home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. It's just, I don't know, it's scary.
Yeah. It's Singapore.
Yeah.
The robot talks to you in Singlish.
Yeah, it's English.
English in Singapore, they call it Singlish.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're gonna cover the lesson 3, part 3, and look at my background, and it looks really beautiful. Ante, can you give a guess? What do you think it is?
I think that it is the library at Johns Hopkins University.
That is correct. Yep, this is the library called the Welch Medical Library in Johns Hopkins University. Yeah, that's one of the most famous universities in the world. Of course, you know, right, Ante? Johns Hopkins.
I mean, I only know it because of lesson 3.
And like these days, like lately, I hear lots of news on TV, all the information from Johns Hopkins University relating to the coronavirus. Yeah, I think they send all the primary source to the WHO. Yeah, I think it's a top university for medical, especially hygiene.
Okay.
All right, so, and you have Jack again, right, in your back?
Yes, Jack holding pancreas, I guess.
Oh, that's
the area of the body that has pancreas.
Yeah. Jack cut the pancreas into half.
Yeah.
With 2 pieces. Okay. All right, so we have a new worksheet. I'm going to show the worksheet first, and we'll go through the new words first. All right, Ante, whenever you're ready, let's go.
Okay, let's start. The first word is lab.
Lab.
Professor.
Professor.
Specialize.
Specialize.
Rejection.
Rejection.
Fellow.
Fellow.
Precious.
Precious.
Educate.
Educate.
Interest.
Interest.
Determined.
Determined.
Inbox.
Inbox.
Maitra.
Maitra. Can you say that again?
Maitra.
Maitra.
I'm not sure what country that name comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maitra, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Then Johns Hopkins.
Johns Hopkins.
Proposal.
Proposal.
Detection.
Detection.
Method.
Method.
Accurately.
Accurately. And I think two more right here.
Innovative.
Innovative.
Ton.
Ton. Okay, so these are the new words, and sorry to send a worksheet late today. I couldn't, Classy was not working well, so I attached the worksheet on the Classy, so please check it out and later on after the lesson, and please work on it. Okay, sorry to be late. Okay, it's on the Classy worksheet. All right, then now, oh, you can match all the meaning and definition later on. Yeah, Ante, I couldn't make it attached to Classy.
That's okay.
Yeah. All right, now we will go on to the chorus reading. 3, right here. Okay, we're gonna practice 3 times, and the 4th time we'll do the side translation, simultaneous translation. Okay, we'll practice with Ante for 3 times. All right, let's go. First time, I'll follow you. Let's go.
Okay, let's start. Now Jack needed lab space.
Now Jack needed lab space.
To carry out further experiments.
To carry out further experiments.
He wrote to 200 professors.
He wrote to 200 professors.
Who specialized in pancreatic cancer.
Who specialized in pancreatic cancer.
And asked for some lab space.
And asked for some lab space.
Within a month.
Within a month.
He received 199 rejections.
He received 199 rejections.
One of the letters said.
One of the letters said.
Before you continue.
Before you continue.
Wasting any more of my fellow researchers' precious time.
Wasting any more of my fellow researchers' precious time.
I suggest you better educate yourself.
I suggest you better educate yourself.
In your field of interest.
In your field of interest.
He felt hurt.
He felt hurt.
But he was still determined.
But he was still determined.
Then one day. When he came home from school.
When he came from school.
And opened his inbox. He found a message from Dr. Maitra.
He found a message from Dr. Maitra.
A professor at Johns Hopkins University.
A professor at Johns Hopkins University.
The message said. This is a really interesting proposal.
This is a really interesting proposal.
Come in and talk about it.
Come in and talk about it. All right, thanks, Ante. Next time, let's go faster, and I'll go mute. Okay, anytime ready, let's go.
All right, let's start. Now Jack needed lab space. To carry out further experiments. He wrote to 200 professors. Who specialized in pancreatic cancer. And asked for some lab space. Within a month. He received 199 rejections. One of the letters said, before you continue wasting any more of my fellow researchers' precious time, I suggest you better educate yourself in your field of interest. He felt hurt, but he was still determined. Then one day, when he came home from school and opened his inbox, he found a message from Dr. Maitra, a professor at Johns Hopkins University. The message said, "This is a really interesting proposal. Come in and talk about it."
All right, thanks, Ante. And for the third time, we'll do the shadowing. Everyone, please look at Ante, and we will try to shadow Ante, okay, right after. Okay, and again, please record yourself and listen to yourself later on, okay? Okay, Ante, whenever you're ready. Let's go.
All right, let's start. Now Jack needed lab space to carry out further experiments. He wrote to 200 professors who specialized in pancreatic cancer and asked for some lab space. Within a month, he received 199 rejections. One of the letters said, "Before you continue wasting any more of my fellow researchers' precious time, I suggest you better educate yourself in your field of interest." He felt hurt, but he was still determined. Then one day, when he came home from school and opened his inbox, he found a message from Dr. Maitra, a professor at Johns Hopkins University. The message said, "This is a really interesting proposal. Come in and talk about it."
All right, great, thank you. And for the last time, fourth time, I'm going to read Japanese. It's a side translation. I will read a chunk and like you will translate into English right away, okay? Okay, let's go. そこでジャックは実験場所が必要になった。さらに実験を行うための彼は200人の教授に手紙を書いた。膵臓がんの専門である。そして実験場所を貸してほしいと頼んだ。1ヶ月のうちに彼は199通りの返事を受け取った。手紙の一通には何々と書かれていた。あなたが続ける前に私の同僚の研究たちの貴重な時間をこれ以上浪費することを。独学することをお勧めします。自分の興味のある分野で。私は傷ついた。しかし、それでも決意は固かった。そしてある日、彼が学校から帰宅すると、そしてメールの受信箱を開けると、マイートラ教授からのメッセージが来ているのを見つけた。ジョンズ・ホプキンズ大学の教授である。そのメッセージにはこう書かれていた。それはとても面白い提案だ。それについて話しに来てほしい。 Okay, that's it. I don't know how much, I mean, how many percent you could do it, but like, use the video and you can repeat and repeat until you can make it, okay? Okay, then let's go on to, before we go into worksheet, I'm going to share my screen. And we'll go over the keywords and phrases, which I think are kind of important. All right, here's the part 3 right here. Can you see it, Ante? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, let's go part 3. First paragraph. We have a 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, and 9, 3 paragraphs, okay? Now Jack needed lab space to carry out further experiments. We wrote to 200 professors who specialized in pancreatic cancer and asked for some lab space. Okay, here's the phrase, ask for, okay? Ask for, here's the past tense, ask for. Okay, so Ante, what does ask for mean?
So after the phrase asked for comes something that you want. So for example, I went to a restaurant and asked for a menu. So then they gave me a menu.
Yeah, it's more like a request, right? You request.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, ask for, okay? So ask for is not different from like asking question or asking someone, ask for is about like a request. If you want to request something, if you want something, so you ask for, right? So Jack wanted some lab space, so he asked for some lab space. Okay, and here's some more like information to add. Ante, when you say when you say like a phrase, you're asking for it. What kind of situation do you use this phrase? Oh, you're asking for it.
You would use that phrase maybe if someone is doing something bad or something dangerous and they might get into trouble.
So you say, oh, you're asking for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like, how about this? There's like two people, and let's say John and Becky. Jonas talking to Becky, and they have a test, they have an exam in 1 week. But John told Becky that, oh, I only need 1 day to study for the test, so I'm all right. Yeah, don't worry about it. But Becky was worried that like John will not do good on the test. And like the day before the test, John was like, oh no, I don't have enough time. Oh no, I don't think I can. I don't think I can do good on the test. What should I do? Then Becky goes like, oh, you're asking for it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that works.
I think like in Japanese, we have the word jigojitoku. That's you're asking for it. Have you heard of like a jigojitoku, Ante?
No, I don't think so.
It's like, yeah, that's four kanji later. Yeah, that's a difficult word. All right, so that's ask for it. All right, that's more like a request. Then let's go on to the 8th paragraph. Within a month, he received 199 rejections. One of the letters said, before you continue wasting any more of my fellow researchers' precious time, I suggest you better educate yourself. Okay, you better. There's something hidden, right, between you and better. What is it, Ante?
Usually you would have the word had.
Yeah, exactly.
Middle.
You had better. That's the really strong expression. You had better. Yeah. And like that, I suggest you'd better. Okay, you'd better. That means like it's very strong. If you don't do it, you get punished or you get something really, really bad. Right. So let's say you should, you have to, you must, and you better. Right? It gets more like a stronger expression.
Right.
Yeah, that you better educate yourself in your field of interest. Okay, it's a field of interest. I want to show you guys the of interest. Okay, so Ante, this field of interest means it's same as interesting field, right?
Yeah, but it's more specifically Or a field that you are interested in.
Yeah, field that you're interested in. Yeah, more like adjective, right?
Field of interest. Yeah, I guess so.
I was gonna, maybe I'm wrong, like tell me if I'm wrong. Like I was gonna tell students that, yeah, let's say, I'm gonna write on here. Let's say, oh, I want to use red. Queen of beauty. Yeah. So this queen of beauty means it's a beautiful queen, right?
Yeah, but you can say beauty queen as well.
Oh, beauty queen. Okay, so this of beauty, this like you can trace this into beautiful. Is that correct?
Yeah, I guess you can, depending on the context.
Oh, okay. Because like in the grammar text, like tells this. So I wanted to make sure. Okay, queen of beauty or a queen of value. So this is valuable, right?
Yeah, valuable.
Oh, but you don't like say at the same time, like queen of value or valuable queen. That's like there's a slightly different meaning.
Yeah, I think it could have a different meaning.
Oh, okay. And also like importance. Queen of importance. That means important, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like though the grammar text says like of beauty, of value, of importance. That's like you can rephrase to the beautiful, valuable, important. But like when you use it, sometimes it's different. Yeah. Is that correct, Ante?
I guess so. I guess I need some context or examples.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe this was a kind of a little bit of a bad example. But queen of beauty, maybe like it's like a close meaning to beautiful, and of value, valuable, maybe.
Yeah, it can, depending on the context.
Yeah, depend on the context. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to erase this. Okay, then let's go on to the, here we go. He felt hurt. Wait. Oh. He felt hurt, but he was still determined. Okay, was still determined. Determined means like to decide, right? You decide something or you make a decision.
Yeah.
But like when it's like a context like this, he was determined. What does it mean, Ante?
It means like he's made a decision and he will not give up. Like he wants to keep doing what he decided. He decide what
he does what he decided to do, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's be determined. Okay, be determined. All right, and let's go to the next one. Paragraph 9. Then one day when he came home from school and opened his inbox. So inbox is, so this is only for email, I think, right? Inbox. Is there like a real inbox? Not email?
I think these days, no, but yeah.
Yeah, inbox is like something you haven't opened, but like, oh, I think we have one at school. At the right next to the vice president, there's an inbox, right? You put something.
Yeah.
You want vice president to decide. So inbox is it's a miketsu box, something you haven't like something is like not finished there. Inbox, but mainly used in the email, right? So this time Jack went home and he opened his email and found a message from Dr. Maitra and Johns Hopkins University. The message said, "This is really interesting proposal." Until last question, I don't think this is right or not. So interesting proposal. Can you like say this proposal of interest? Does that make sense, or does it have a different meaning? Just like this. proposal of interest.
In this sentence, like this is a really interesting proposal.
Yeah.
I don't think you should change that to this is a really proposal of interest. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't change it to the other form in this sentence.
All right, great. So here's something we learned, okay? Of interest. Of interest, like, you know, on the textbook or like a grammar text says, you can trace this into interesting. Interesting. But like this, look at the context, and sometimes you cannot like, you know, use it in the, depends on the context. So this is not exactly the equal, right? Or more like almost equal, almost equal.
Almost, but like something like field of interest, that has kind of a specific meaning. So I think you can't say interesting field. Okay. Because like you can think, so say I'm going to university, but I haven't decided which course I'm going to study. Right. Okay, because there are many different fields that are interesting to me. Okay. But the field that I choose, or the course that I choose, that is my field of interest. So I've chosen that one. It's a certain area. So sometimes I might go to university, and it doesn't mean that every day is interesting. I can still be bored studying my field of interest sometimes. So that's why I think it's a little bit different. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I learned. Yeah. I learned today. Like, you know, that's not exactly the same. Yeah. Like, you know, I think they got confused. Sorry, I'm kind of sorry to confuse you, but like I hear the points I want you guys to know. And now let's get back to the worksheet. Here you go. Sorry. And here is the worksheet of today. Okay, Ante, let's go. All right, so let's check part A for part 3. Choose the correct title. 5, 6, maybe 3. Wait, is this the right? Did I send you the right worksheet? Oh, did I send you the Steve Jobs worksheet? It says Steve Jobs left Apple. Oh, that's better. Yes. So that's part 4 though. Can you go to part 3? I think it's a little up. Yeah, there it is, part 3. Sorry about that, Ante, now. That's okay. So yes, so we'll check part 3 of lesson 3 now. So for part A, you must choose the correct title. So part 3 has 3 paragraphs, paragraph 7, paragraph 8, and paragraph 9. So for paragraph 7, the correct answer is B, Jack's next step. So Jack's next step, the things he did next, basically. So 7 is B. Paragraph 8, the answer is D, 199 no's. And then for paragraph 9, the correct answer is A, 1 yes. 1 yes. Okay. So I'll repeat. So paragraph 7, the answer is B. Paragraph 8, the answer is D. Paragraph 9, the answer is A. So B, D, A. So why is C not a good title? So I think in paragraph 8, you can hear there's the letter says, before you continue wasting any more of my fellow researchers' precious time. So they're talking about the researchers' precious time, not Jack's precious time. So C does not fit well with any of these paragraphs. And then E, it says graduation from Johns Hopkins University. So these paragraphs 7, 8, and 9, they don't talk about any graduation from Johns Hopkins University. Dr. Maitra comes from that university, but we're not talking about graduation. So it's not relevant to this. And then F is a pancreatic cancer experiment. So they kind of talk about in paragraph 7 that Jack wants to carry out further experiments, but that's more than one. So this is a singular, a pancreatic cancer experiment. So it's not really relevant. I think B is a better option for paragraph 7 because it tells you the things that Jack did. So yeah, so not F, okay? Then we'll move to part B. Answer true or false. So number 1, Jack received 200 offers to give him lab space for experiments. So B1 is false. So he did not receive 200 offers. I think he only received 1 offer in the end from Dr. Maitra. So B1 is false. B2, although most of Jack's proposals were rejected, he didn't give up. So B2 is true. He didn't give up. He was still determined. So B2 is true. B3, only one professor was interested in the message from Jack. So this is true. That one professor is or was Dr. Maitra. Okay, so B3 is true. Now we'll move to part C. So we have to choose the 2 correct sentences from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll tell you the first correct sentence. Okay, so for part C, the first correct sentence is sentence number 2. One professor advised Jack to educate himself in his field of interest. Okay, so C2 is a correct sentence. And the other correct sentence is sentence C4. Dr. Maitra sent Jack a message inviting him to Johns Hopkins University. And this sentence has a typo. It should be Johns Hopkins University. The apostrophe should be after the S in John, not before. So Johns apostrophe Hopkins University. Sorry, that was my mistake. I thought I changed that, but no, I made a mistake. So yeah, John S and then apostrophe. So yes, so part C, the correct sentences are 2 and 4. So why is 1 incorrect? C1. Lab space was necessary for Jack to be a professor who specialized in pancreatic cancer. Okay, so Jack needed lab space to do more research about the protein that is the marker for pancreatic cancer. So it was just kind of a research project that he needed lab space for. It was not to be a professor. So if Jack wanted to become a professor, obviously he would need to become a university student after finishing high school. So that's why 1 is incorrect. C3 says the letters of rejection never hurt Jack. But in the last sentence of paragraph 8, it says he felt hurt. So yeah, he did feel hurt by the rejection. And C5, Jack wrote 200 messages within a month. So it says in paragraph 8, it says within a month, he received 199 rejections, okay? So he didn't write the letters within a month. So he wrote the letters and then within a month, he received 199 rejections. It doesn't really say how long it took for him to write the letters, but it does say it took 1 month for him to get a reply. So that's why C5 is not correct. So move to part D, choose the correct answer. So D1, according to paragraph 7, Jack sent 200 professors messages, something, something. So for D1, the correct answer is C, to ask them to let him use some lab space for experiments. Okay, so D1, the answer is C. D2, according to paragraph 8, Jack received a message by a professor suggesting something, something. So the answer for D2 is A. Jack was wasting the professor's fellow researchers' time. So D2, the answer is A. And then D3, according to paragraph 9, one day when he came home from school, Jack found a message that something. So the correct answer for this is, so D3, the answer is A, pleased him. Okay. So yes, pleased him. It made him happy. It was good news, so it pleased him. Then we'll move to part E, answer in English. So E1, why did Jack need lab space? Why did Jack need lab space? So the answer is Jack needed lab space to carry out further experiments. So Jack needed lab space to carry out further experiments. So similar to the first sentence in paragraph 7. And E2, how many acceptances did Jack get? How many acceptances did Jack get? So acceptances is like yes, right? So how many yeses did Jack get? How many acceptances did Jack get? So the answer for E2 is 1. He received 1 acceptance. So 1. And then E3, how did Jack feel after 199 rejections? The answer is he felt hurt, but he was still determined. He felt hurt, but he was still determined. And the last question in part E, or part 4, E4, who was Dr. Maitra? Who was Dr. Maitra? Okay, and the answer is, so Dr. Maitra is a professor at Johns Hopkins University who specialized in pancreatic cancer. If you say something like that, so the important points is that he's a professor at Johns Hopkins University, and also that he specialized in pancreatic cancer. Okay? So he wasn't like an English professor, he was a pancreatic cancer professor. So those are the 2 important parts of information to include in your answer. And that's it for part 3 worksheets.
All right, thanks, Sante.
Thank you.
And that's all for the part 3. And again, sorry for in the middle of the part, I kind of confused you guys. I got confused too. Some small grammatical things I didn't know, so I learned one thing today. We always learn, keep studying, we learn.
I hope I explained it okay, and I hope I didn't confuse you more.
I mean, yeah, that's a new thing, something I didn't know, and yeah, something I cannot learn from the grammar book.
Yeah.
So about depends on what kind of context, right?
Exactly.
You use. you
Yeah,
use
so I
those
don't-
like words or phrases.
Yeah, so I don't think the textbook is wrong. It's just it's not always like that.
Yeah,
But it is one of the ways.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all for today. And tomorrow we will not have class, and we'll cover lesson 3, part 4 on Thursday. Is that all right, Ante?
On Thursday. Okay, yep. Sounds good.
Yep. So no class at 2 o'clock tomorrow, and we have a class at 2 in 2 days on Thursday. All right. So thanks for coming to our class, and we'll take the questions after we cut the recording. Okay. All right. You want to say something?
Just thank you for attending and see you on Thursday.
Okay. Bye bye.